Hey y'all, it's Eric with the L&L Homestead channel. Back again. It is November 2nd, 2022. Currently back in our wooded area, fighting buckthorn today. So I figured I'd just do a quick video showing you buckthorn and what it looks like out here and what it is I'm doing to try and get it under control. As always, got my faithful helper over there. He's just hanging out right now. So right here is a buckthorn. Give you a close up on the bark here real quick. Sorry about the wind, changing weather, always windy out here. The leaves are finally starting to die off. If you can get a good view of that. They've got kind of hard to get in there, but serrated edges. There we go. Why it's called a buckthorn is that typically when you have new growth, you can see right here, kind of grows out of what looks like a buck's or a deer's hoof, and then there's a thorn in the middle of it. So I guess the name buckthorn. One last thing to show you on here, they all have tons of black berries on the edges of them. I can't get it to focus right now, but I won't waste your time with that. Another telltale sign when you're looking at buckthorn, got the same kind over here again. So when you cut open the bark, they have this orange color in the cambria on the outside. It's a very good telltale sign that you're dealing with buckthorn when you see that. Let me look real quick and see if I can't find you a good pot of berries over here to look at. Here's a pile that I cut down the other day. And at the tops of the leaves, you're gonna typically see tons of clumps of berries on it. The problem with the buckthorn is that it's very invasive. Pretty much everything that is still green in this area is buckthorn, and it chokes out everything else that could grow in your wooded area. It loves right on the edge of wooded areas is where it starts, and it's mainly transported by birds from what I understand. They eat it, but it's like a diuretic for them, and birds will eat the berries and then they end up pooping out the seeds everywhere, and that's all the seeds gets transplanted. And they love to be right on the edges of property or wood lines between open areas and closed area. On the other side here is a farmland, a little hard to see through the wood line. But yeah, so now I'll go ahead and set you guys down so you can watch me. I'm going to take one down, and what I've been trying to do with these larger ones, especially the berry producers right now, is I'm doing the cut stump method where I cut them down low to the ground, and then I'm treating them with glyphosate using bingo daubers, like this one right here. I'll do a review. This group here that I bought this from is very helpful in resources and tools on how to help control the buckthorn. I'll do in-depth reviews later on those things. I'll be using my Master Force 80 volt 18-inch blade saw that I bought at Menards over a year ago. I love this thing. It's a pretty handy tool to use. Not a lot of maintenance, pretty quick to go. Batteries charge quickly. And I'll do a full review on this later on, tell you what I like and don't like about it. But overall, I'm very pleased with the purchase. As a person with no skill from a chainsaw beforehand, I've learned quite a bit using it. All right, I'm gonna set you down. Hopefully it's probably gonna get really loud here for a minute. All right, I have no clue if that showed up in the video. If it didn't, I apologize. Here's my cut stump from that one buckthorn we were looking at where I'd already cut off a slice to show you. Once you get it down to the ground, on the outer edges here, see if I can't zoom in a little bit, you got this orange section right here that's close to the outside. It's called the cambria of the tree, and that's where all of the growth in a tree happens throughout the year. These inner lines, inner portion here is not dead, but it just isn't where the growth happens. So all of the nutrients travel in this cambria right here. And that's important to cover this outer edge with the glyphosate for the cut stump method to work. So what happens is it takes the liquid down into the roots, and I think it overstimulates them, causing them to use up all their energy and they die off. So let's get a lot of liquid on there. And really, they say you only need to do the outside. I don't care, I do the whole darn thing anyways. But yeah, that's the cut stump method. I've been doing it since well, March of 2022. I've not seen any regrowth on the ones that I've been doing it on, so it's pretty promising so far. I've tried the Buckthorn method, but the Buckthorn baggie, the black bags over it. There's just too much regrowth that shoots out from underneath those bags that I've had to keep pulling out throughout the summer. It's just not time effective. So I'm going with the cut stump method. I think next spring's going to be a real telltale sign if this is actually working or not. So come back for an update video, and I'll make some other ones later on showing you just the whole entire process of cleaning out a wooded area. Thanks.